Today, we'll be diving into the spine-chilling history of the Virginian Hotel in Medicine Bow, Wyoming. This hotel is rich in history and is known for its ghostly inhabitants, and I will be spending tonight alone in room 34, the most haunted room that this property has to offer. My journey into town began on the old Lincoln Highway, where every turn felt like stepping into a Western movie. The Virginian Hotel, cornerstone of Medicine Bow since 1911, has been a beacon for travelers and fans of Owen Wister's iconic novel, The Virginian. This historic hotel has seen its fair share of excitement, romance, and ghostly encounters. But who or what haunts these halls? Our adventure begins here, on the third floor, the most haunted floor of the Virginian. This floor is known for two prominent spirits. The first is the woman in beige. Her tragic love story is played out on repeat here on the third floor of the Virginian. The stories say she was staying here, waiting for her husband to return from out east. When he never arrived, she threw herself from a third-story window. From all the research I've done, guests still report hearing large crashes from this area, and there are some reports that people have seen the woman herself in her 20th century beige clothing. Here we are, the most haunted room at the Virginian, room 34. But that's not all. Just across the hall is said to be home to the spirit of a mischievous cowboy, Hank. This entity is known for his love of TV, his antique hat and duster, and his penchant for opening doors for ladies. After the sun went down, I spent some time exploring the property. The energy felt different after dark. I enjoyed a burger at the restaurant and a drink at the saloon, and managed to have a few eye-opening conversations with some locals and members of the staff.
Oh, it's cold. It got cold. The rest of the basement has been warm.
So I was just chatting with one of the previous employees here. She used to be a housekeeper. She had just cleaned the mirror and left the room to get the sheets. And when she got back, it looked like someone had blown onto the mirror and wrote the message, "Get out." From the sounds of all the conversations that I've had this evening, there is definitely a good amount of activity here. I think I'm going to settle in for the night. I will record some footage throughout the night and review it in the morning, and we'll see how it goes. My time here at the Virginian definitely lived up to its expectation. There are definitely spirits that linger these halls, and the more time I got to spend talking with the locals and the staff that's been here for a long time, the more stories I uncovered. While I never saw any physical manifestations, I did have a lot of sensory experiences that lead me to believe that there are, in fact, some entities still lingering here at the historic Virginian. I passed through 2 isolated cold spots and had an incident where furniture moved in a way that it shouldn't have. And aside from that, the 2nd and 3rd floor do have a bit of an eerie presence about them, especially after dark. If you're interested in experiencing the history and the haunting of the historic Virginian Hotel yourself, I'll put all the booking details in the description below. Are you ready to check in?